Welcome to today's episode, where we're diving deep into one of the most ancient and powerful symbols, the snake. Throughout history, the serpent has represented many things, but today we'll focus on its connection to transformation, renewal, and healing. So how do you see the snake as a symbol of rebirth?
It's fascinating, isn't it? The snake, especially because of how it sheds its skin, has long been a symbol of transformation. It's like nature's reminder that in order to grow, we sometimes need to let go of the old, even if it's uncomfortable. Shedding that skin is a perfect metaphor for personal growth, letting go of past fears, limiting beliefs, and embracing something new. It's healing in a way that's not always easy, but essential.
Exactly. I think it's also interesting that the snake is often associated with wisdom in various cultures. The shedding process isn't just physical, it's mental and spiritual too. It's like the snake is teaching us that to evolve, we need to be willing to adapt, even when it feels like a significant loss. How do you think this idea of shedding plays out in our own lives?
I think a lot of us are afraid of change because it often feels like we're losing something important, whether it's a part of ourselves, our comfort zone, or relationships. But like the snake, the shedding is actually a vital step in becoming who we are meant to be. It's about trusting that even though the process might be tough, something better is coming. It's not just about healing, but thriving.
I love that perspective. It's a kind of trust in the process, isn't it? And it's not just individual growth. The snake also shows up in mythologies as a symbol of healing. Take the rod of Asclepius, for example, the staff with a serpent wrapped around it. That's a symbol of medicine, of restoring health. It seems like the snake's symbolism is really tied to the idea of healing, physically and metaphorically.
Definitely. The connection between snakes and healing is ancient. In many traditions, serpents are seen as protectors of sacred knowledge, and their venom, though dangerous, is also a key ingredient in modern medicine. So, in a way, they embody both the destructive and healing aspects of life. Sometimes, the thing that wounds us also has the power to heal us if we approach it the right way. It's a powerful reminder that pain can lead to growth.
I couldn't agree more. It's like this idea that sometimes we have to face difficult challenges head on to emerge stronger. That's a hard lesson for many people, but the snake's archetype pushes us to embrace change, even if it means we have to go through some discomfort to reach the other side. What's your take on how we can actively invite this transformation into our lives?
I think one key is self-awareness. Recognizing when we're stuck in old patterns and being open to shifting our mindset or habits is a huge first step. The snake reminds us that staying in the same place might feel safe, but it won't help us grow. Inviting transformation means embracing uncertainty, being okay with the unknown, and knowing that we have the strength to shed whatever no longer serves us. It's a process, but one that's worth committing to.
Well said. It's almost like we have to reframe how we see change, not as something to fear, but as a path to growth. If we start seeing change as a necessary step towards becoming our best selves, it might be less daunting. It's all about shifting that mindset, just like the snake shifts its skin.
Exactly. And that mindset shift doesn't always happen overnight. It's something we have to practice consistently. The snake teaches us that renewal doesn't happen in a single moment. It's a journey. So maybe we need to look at each challenge we face as an opportunity to shed, heal, and grow.
That's a beautiful way to look at it. Transformation doesn't have to be scary if we understand that it's part of a larger process. As we wrap up today's discussion, what's one thing you think people can do to begin embracing this kind of renewal in their own lives?
I think it starts with getting comfortable with discomfort. Growth is rarely easy, but it's always possible. Start small by identifying something in your life that you feel is holding you back, whether it's a belief, a habit, or a fear. Then, take one small step toward shedding that and embracing something new. It's all about the little shifts that, over time, lead to big transformation.
That's a perfect note to end on. Change may not always be comfortable, but it's always a step towards something greater. Thanks for such an insightful conversation today, and I hope our listeners take that to heart.